A séance has been held in the great house at Collinwood, a séance which has suspended time and space and sent Victoria Winters on an uncertain and frightening journey back to the past, to the year 1795. And here, in this deserted, haunted house, there's been a meeting. One man has drawn the woman he loves from her grave and looked upon the face of death.
It's almost dawn. You can't stay here. I'll help you back to the mausoleum.
She came to me, Ben.
Aye?
I forced her from the grave. She did not want to come.
Is she still here, in this house?
I knew the power of my love was so great that I could make her join me. I was right. But I know now the power of our love is so strong that I had to send her back to her grave. Forever. It is finished. I shall never see her again.
A séance has been held in the great house at Collinwood. A séance which has suspended time and space and sent one girl on an uncertain and frightening journey into the past, back to the year 1795. This night, a woman who has been responsible for much grief decides she must discover the secret of a locked door in a deserted house.
He's hidden something of the witches here. I know it. Perhaps even the book. That book which would convict her. That must be it. She gave it to him. Coffin. Reverend Trask, I'll wait for him.
Abigail, what are you doing here?
A séance has been held in the great house at Collinwood. A séance which has suspended time and space and sent one girl on an uncertain and frightening journey into the past. back to the Collins family in the year 1795. In the midst of a long reign of evil and terror, Victoria Winters is forced to defend herself against a charge of witchcraft.
And there, late last evening in the woods, not half a mile from the Collins mansion, we discovered the lifeless body of Abigail Collins. Long will I remember the look of unspeakable horror frozen into the features of a once kind and gentle face. It was as though she had been confronted by evil itself. And I submit to this court that that is precisely what she did see. That there is one in this court who wanted to see Abigail Collins dead. One who summoned up all the powers endowed upon her by Satan himself and used them to strike down a gentle and God-fearing woman. I charge the murder of Abigail Collins to the witch on trial in this court, Victoria Winters.
A séance has been held in the great house at Collinwood. A séance which has sent Victoria Winters on an uncertain, frightening journey into the past. Back to the Collins family who lived in the year 1795. There, Victoria Winters finds herself a stranger in a sea of familiar faces. One of whom has just testified at Victoria Winters' trial for witchcraft, and in his testimony told that she had both the motive and the desire to kill the woman who had first accused her of being a witch.
Don't start feeling sorry for Vicky Winters. You did what you had to do. You'd have been a fool not to do it. This isn't the time for you to start thinking of others, Nathan Forbes. Not the time at all.
My visitors usually knock.
Miss Winters never said she would kill Abigail Collins.
Did the court grant you a recess so you could tell me that?
Why did you lie?
I told you what I remembered.
You couldn't have remembered that because it never happened. You had another reason for saying it, and I want to know why. I want to know what it was. Why did you lie? Why?
A séance has been held in the great house at Collinwood. A séance which has suspended time and space and sent one woman on an uncertain and frightening journey into the past, back to the year 1795. As another day comes to a close, Victoria Winters finds herself closer to being convicted on a charge of witchcraft, for which the penalty is death by hanging.
Barnabas?
What is it, Ben? Is anything wrong?
It's Miss Winters. The word's out, her trial will be over on Monday, and she'll be convicted.
But why? You told me the trial was going well for her. You said that Trask was unable to sway the judges over to his side.
Aye, and that's the way it was. Until Miss Abigail died.
What does Abigail's death have to do with it?
Mr. Trask's been saying Miss Abigail was murdered by the witch. Mr. Barnabas, we both know she didn't have anything to do with it.
Yes, we both know that.
Somebody's got to do something. If they find her guilty, they'll hang her. Mr. Barnabas, she don't deserve to hang for something you did.